All right. It's been since January that you've been crushing it. You've been getting after your fitness regularly. You've been eating well. You've been taking care of business. For some reason, you just can't break through those goals, those fitness goals. You can't get yourself to where you want to be. We're going to cover that today. My name is Ryan Sanders, owner of Project Fresh. And for the last 13 years, I've been working with individuals in sustaining their fitness habits and building through the key daily activities that keep them going. As a certified strength and conditioning specialist and certified sports nutrition coach, I take clients through the real world steps, real world day to day steps to achieve the high performance that they're looking through, teaching them and showing them the common pitfalls and other challenges that they face on a regular basis. Today, you're going to hear some of those lessons and experiences that we have that will teach you how to not only have habits that stick, but sustain them for many years to come. So, as I mentioned, today's topic is for those who have been putting in the work since January, have been staying after it, and for whatever reason, it's just you can't figure out why you're not able to break through those goals. You're having some kind of mishap, plateau, if you will, and for some reason, you're not seeing things change in the physique and the strength and the numbers. Things aren't just moving. So we've got top three reasons why that is. But before we get into it, I just want to tell you guys that not every season or not every workout or not every period of time is meant to go well. So this could be another topic for another day. And this hopefully will address what I'm about to say. Expectations are a key piece to this. And a lot of times people may not expect enough, have enough in their expectations, and other times you might have too many expectations. There's a lot of factors that play into that. I've got a couple of friends who can work out for a couple of weeks and look like Mark Wahlberg. I've got other people like myself where it takes a good 12, 13, 14 weeks, 12, 13 to 14 weeks where my body finally feels like some changes have happened. If you look through some of our old stories, you'll see some of our before and afters in our clients and coaches section in the story column there for, what should I say, in a column section for our stories, client successes, coaches successes, etc. And you get to see those before and afters. But ultimately, expectations is definitely a key factor. So that being said, reason number one to why you're not seeing the results that you would like to see, and that's not pushing yourself hard enough. We're not progressively overloading. That's what we call it, where you are increasing your volume on a weekly basis or at least on a consistent basis. And I get this a lot. I got people who, well, let's say we're on the chest press, converging chest press machine, and they're doing 3 sets of 10 at 20 or 30 pounds. And they've noticed that they've completely stalled out. Whereas in week one, that was really hard. Week number two, it's a little better. Week number three, it's more manageable than week one. And by week 4 or 5, they're like, yeah, this isn't bad. And they're still at that same 20, 30 pounds. Well, you need to increase the weight to continue to challenge the muscle, right? So I mentioned chest press. That's why I'm gesturing or kind of referencing to my chest for this example. But if you're not continually increasing the volume, that's not just how many reps you do. It's more so based on the weight that you do. You want to keep it in the same rep volume or rep range, more or less, through the progression of the weeks. The weight is what increases your volume in this scenario. And you want to always be doing that. So you continue to challenge the muscles and tell them, hey, I want more out of you. And then in turn, that means you'll be stronger. You'll see some more physique because your muscle tissue is correlative to your strength. So the stronger you are, generally the cross section gets bigger, aka bigger muscle, right? And so that's number one. And I see this one quite often. People are not pushing themselves. Just a little caveat here. When you do this, still rest in between your sets. I can't tell you how many times I have people bang out 10, they take like 5 breaths, and then they're ready to go right into set number 2. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pump your brakes, slow down, take that 30, 45, 60-second rest. Allow your body to recover itself. you'll see the difference in the 3 sets. You can do a 4th set if you want to, but make sure that you take those in between set rests. Very important. Okay. Number 2 is nutrition. Now, this one's probably going to sound a little funny, but oftentimes I find people eating too little, not too much, too little. Sometimes too much is definitely a factor. But what I find is that when people are looking to progress their fitness, aka burn fats, build muscle tissue, etc., they're eating too little. Okay. And so, in the context of this, if it is too much, that's very simple to address. Get yourself locked into how many calories you need on a regular basis. Emphasize protein, because usually if we're eating too much, we're looking for lower calories, generally to burn fat. Calories are key, but protein is more important, especially on the fat burn. And then I'll get into the macros here in a second. But as far as those who are eating too little, oftentimes you just don't have enough energy. You don't have enough protein to repair and fuel those muscles. Well, I shouldn't use the word fuel. I should say repair and build the muscles. And that is often a factor that challenges people when they plateau. That is a key word to today is plateau, stall out, not able to progress, right? And so you want to find out how much you need to be eating based on the goals you have. Oftentimes, if you go to a macro calculator, if you will, those are going to be averages. I've got clients who I'll try to get them at those numbers, and it's just too much. They start adding fat. They're just way too over calories. And so I bring them down. Sometimes protein recommendations can be a little too high or too low. Again, it's based on averages. So we need to find a number that is specific to you to be able to dial it in and get it right. And once you do, it takes a little bit of time, but once you practice and find the right numbers, then you'll be off and running and seeing the results. And I've seen this across hundreds of different body types, or people in this case with different body types. And the dial-in process takes a little bit. Some people go a lot faster than others, but ultimately we see everyone progress into those more ideal physique goals, strength goals, ability goals, whatever it is that you're looking to get out of your fitness, and more importantly, contribute to the rest of your day. Okay, so I'm just going to leave you this little kind of tip. Protein is for muscle, carbs are fuel for the body, and fat is for recovery. If you're doing something that's restricting carbs, you're restricting the main fuel source of the body. If you're doing something that's restricting fat, you're restricting the body's ability to recover. Fat's very important for recovery. Okay, 25, 30%, 25 is the bottom percentage unless you have very specific dietary needs or you have a nutritionist or physician telling you you need to eat a certain way. These again are general. And then protein is muscle. If you do not eat enough protein, the muscles are not going to repair. They're not going to build. Okay. Number 2 is nutrition. Number 3, last one, I was just having this conversation about a week and a half ago. Sleep. Either too little sleep or not quality sleep. That's going to totally mess things up. Looking to burn fat, looking to build muscle, looking to get stronger. Even muscle repair is important. Mind repair, repairing or recovering the mind. If you're not getting quality sleep and the duration that you need, you're working against yourself. You're going to be hurting your fitness goals. That's been something that I've been having a little bit of a challenge with, just not going to bed lately. I think I mentioned that a couple of weeks ago. And so I've been working on getting better sleep the last couple of weeks. I'm starting to notice the stomach stuff is going away a little bit better. Not as much pain and irritation, feeling much better in the morning as far as getting the day started, and noticing some differences too as far as recovery, with a few exceptions. There's always those tweaks and things that we need to focus on. But I would say these are the 3 top reasons why I find people stalling out in their fitness goals, plateauing, and not being able to have those breakthroughs they need to continue. Now, again, this is all based on expectations. We could probably do another 2 or 3 of these videos with another 3 reasons why on each of those videos. There are many reasons why, but these are the 3 that I've seen and heard most commonly recently. That's a mouthful. 3 reasons why you can't progress in your fitness goals. Again, number 1, progressive overload. You're not pushing yourself hard enough and need to increase more volume. That's going to give you the stimulus that you need, the challenge that you need to get the muscles. Number two is nutrition. Oftentimes I find people are not eating enough. Again, muscle is, or I should say protein for muscle, carbs for fuel, fats for recovery. Okay, after you figured out how much calories per day you need. And then number three is sleep. Oftentimes too little or not quality sleep. Now you're like, Ryan, that's a lot. I don't know which one to target. Well, I've got something for you today. We've got a 7-day trial to our Project Fresh lifestyle app. This is how we connect and communicate with our clients, keep you on task, keep everything focused and in one place. And oftentimes we focus on just one thing to get you focused and dialed in. And we'll spend at least 30 days on that one thing, if not more, to make sure it is very much a part of your lifestyle. Now, 30 days is just enough to start getting it to become a habit, but you really need to give yourself enough time for it to become a habit. So 30 days plus. I've heard 42, 45, even a little bit longer than that. But I would say a minimum 30 days will get you in the act of doing it. And then beyond that is where it really becomes a part of your lifestyle. So with our Project Fresh lifestyle app, today we have an offer where you get 7 days of access to it, complimentary on us. If you like what we do and how we set you up, we do a 30-minute consultation call, get you set up on the app. We'll run that for 7 days. If you like it, we can talk about moving you forward and using it more. It is something that our clients have loved. It has everything in place from fitness, nutrition, tracking sleep. It connects with most wearables. It is available for tracking goals and habits. It's got a lot of other features in there as well. And it has been a great resource. My wife and I use it often. Our clients use it regularly. And it is a fun space. If you're on there too, for any of our challenges that we do, you actually get complimentary access to our challenges that we do throughout the year. So drop the word, drop the word app, APP in the comments. We'll connect with you and get you started on that 7-day trial. All right, it's Ryan Sanders with Project Fresh signing out. Hope you guys have yourself an excellent week. We'll be right back here next week on the 28th, at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for our next Monday Lunch Live. Have a great one, guys. Take care.